In the last episode, my bike stand decided to end its life, but I built a new one made from wood. Explored some sketchy bridges in a beautiful valley, did a little truck surf, got chased by dogs, went up a 3,400 meter pass where I decided to camp on top, woke up surrounded by snow in the next day, went for a short time into full winter mode, cycled then to Lake Songkhul where I struggled to find drinking water and eventually made it back to the civilization where I then stopped at a cheap guest house in Czech to recharge everything, and here the story goes on. So in this video I'm cycling from Czech through a beautiful valley following a brand new road that isn't even on the map yet, all the way to Kazaman, and then cycle across this mountain range using a mysterious tunnel all the way to Jalalabad and eventually to Osh. When I started packing my bike, I did a little standard checkup and noticed that one spoke was very loose. So first I thought about fixing it the lazy way with minimal effort, but then I decided to flip the bike and check all the spokes properly. Once the beer was done, I got back on the saddle and soon I found myself heading into a very beautiful valley following the river KYRGYZSTAN.
Beautiful landscape here. Wow, what a canyon. I think it's gonna be like the next 100 kilometers like this. It's gonna be insane.
The absolute awesome thing about this road is that it's so new that it's not even visible on Google Maps yet, and therefore traffic is very little to almost non-existent.
I think that's the time where I gotta fly the drone. Because, man, this landscape it's a dream. Okay. Broccoli, mandarins, a rain jacket. There's the remote. Here it is. Okay. Fly and cycle at the same time.
As the sun was about to go down, I passed a little village KYRGYZSTAN where I stopped at a small shop to restock my drinking water supplies and continued then cycling to find a nice place for the night. And just a few kilometers out of the village I found this stunning scenery which really made me want to camp here.
So good morning. This was my camp spot for tonight. I've got a really scenic background. The road is down there, and check what's behind me, that wall. That is crazy, guys. So beautiful. Anyways, just getting up here was really difficult. That required quite some sort of technical weightlifting, but I somehow managed to get up here. Yeah, totally worth it. Anyways, I'll have breakfast and then continue cycling this direction, and there will be like, I think 75 kilometers, no village, no nothing, like just canyon valley until I hit Kazaman, the next town, and then from there I'll see again. So it's a bit cold, but yeah, it's beautiful.
It took me a while to figure out how to get up here and then to find a place that was level so I could pitch my tent while being not super close to the wall. But it was totally worth it. Anyways, you maybe noticed the low quality of the drone footage, and why it looks like this I'll tell you later in the video. So after a little bit of flying the drone, I now had to get back down to the road.
Holy shit, how did I do this? I'm impressed by myself. Okay. Wow. Made it. following that river, and it creates that illusion that it will be like downhill pretty much all the time. But actually it's like up and down, up and down, up and down. But yeah, I've got a tailwind, so I'm doing well above average speed, I guess. Still quite a hard but beautiful road. So you can call me now MacGyver, because check my construction which I built. I put the Insta360 X5 here, and then it runs down. It's kind of like under that bottle and then ends up here, like, you know, so it's kind of simple, but it works, I guess. Let's see how the result's gonna look like. There will be like a 2 kilometer downhill, which is potentially very beautiful. So let's go. Okay, camera's on, ready, let's go.
With a decent speed, I was cruising through this surreal landscape with colorful rock formations all around and snow-capped mountain peaks in the background, until I reached a point where my river would merge with another river, which meant now I have to go upstream. But this wasn't the only bad thing.
Shit happened. I was carrying my drone on that bungee cord, and apparently I didn't close the mechanism properly, so it was not too secure. And apparently I lost it, obviously. I checked on the 360 camera and it's like gone since the beginning of the day pretty much. So I would have to go all the way back, which is like not really an option, because I don't think that it's still like just on the street, just because, I mean, there are cars passing sometimes, so it's quite obvious people would stop, pick it up and take it. So, shit.
And this is the reason why the footage looks so crappy. Because it was just the backup streaming files that I found on my phone.
So I'm just making lunch break, and it was just a truck, which, wow, it smells like burning plastic or burning rubber. You can see a little bit of the car still there going, and you can see that smoke that's coming up from the car. Yeah, I can still smell it. That's insane. So lunch break is finished. Yeah, once the sun is gone, it gets quite chilly. But yeah, I've got enough clothes, so I'll be fine. Let's keep rolling.
At some point I found this sign which states the fines that you would get if you shoot one of these animals. Divide the number by 100 and you get euros. But for me, more concerning was the fact that there are actually snow leopards and also bears. So I crossed my fingers that I wouldn't run in one of those animals, but in the same time, I somehow never see any animals. Anyways, I eventually reached the end of this beautiful valley.
Okay, this bridge is for me the sign that I will be very soon in Casaman. So, and I will be leaving then that canyon. So let's appreciate one last time the beautiful view here. And I am on the last bridge here. As you can see behind me, you still see that beautiful gorge. And if I turn now the camera to the right, you see the open river delta that goes down towards Casaman. It's quite interesting, like on the left, mountains and the gorge and the valley, and on the right it's just like open. It's like such a sudden change of a landscape. Wow, interesting. Okay, let's roll down to Casaman and get some food. I didn't eat any breakfast today yet.
Here in Casaman, I stopped at a supermarket, restocked my supplies, and then moved on onto a road which might turn out a bit of a dumb idea to take. So here basically I have two options. Either the red line that goes up to 3,500 meters above sea level is in a very bad condition, has lots of traffic and is just not nice to cycle. Or the blue line, which is a brand new road again that doesn't exist on Google Maps yet, And since it has a tunnel on top, it goes up to only 2,500 meters. And since the tunnel is officially not opened yet, it would have nearly to no traffic. And of course the asphalt would be extremely smooth. But I heard like lots of different opinions about if they would let me pass with the bicycle or not. So it felt like a little gamble.
Okay, so now that's the moment of truth. I'm going to decide now to follow that road, which is, according to that sign, closed eventually, because there's this tunnel under construction which is not open yet, but I just hope they will let me pass. Otherwise, it's a stupid idea. And off we go into unknown territory, you could say. Either a dead end or a lucky shot. There's only these two options. 50-50. 50-50, let's see. I hope the 50 on the good side will win. As you can see behind me, there's a Chinese construction building. I don't know what they do there, but I asked them for water. And they told me I can take that from the canal which they built, and apparently it's also possible to cross that pass according to that man. Hello cow. I will go up a bit more. Maybe there are less cows, less potential cow shit in the water, and yeah, we use it for cooking. So that's what I will do. Okay, I guess I'm at the highest point of the water canal. Yeah, I think so. At least I don't know where I should come from after this. It's a freaking optical illusion. It looks like it goes downhill. But, I mean, the water goes uphill. No, down, I mean, like, it must go downhill. There's no other way, otherwise it would defy physics. But what the fuck? And, let me see. Is there any shit here inside? So far, so good, I guess. I guess I would just take some water from here. Use it for cooking. And fingers crossed I don't shit myself tomorrow to death. This is the question, how do I get down to the one arm push up? Yeah. Okay. Huh. Okay. Smells neutral. I won't try the taste. I don't trust it. But it's okay. Okay, so the real climb has just started now. It's 12 kilometer and 800 meter elevation. So it's kind of doable, but it's getting dark very soon, like in 10-20 minutes. So I will cycle now a little bit more up until I find something nice, and then I pitch my tent there. I will check what's over here. I think I could potentially camp up there on top of that thing, which might be even cooler. Just not sure about the ground because it's very, very wild here. So I assume there might be a lot of rocks, sharp plants. Let's have a look. It's not too bad, but it's not really good. I guess I follow my instincts, which tell me keep going. At least a little bit. I think it's good that I kept going, because I don't know, for some reason here it's like some cars are parking here, and yeah, might be a good spot to camp. This place is closed, but I am following now the sort of, I don't know, what is this? A little gravel road, dirt road. It goes to somewhere. And at least the soil here is kind of soft. So I am assuming I will be able to find a place to camp. Maybe just over there. Not really. It It's all like angled. I can't really pitch my tent here, I think. So, I don't know. I found it. Check this. I think that was probably back in the days a place for a yurt, because it's round, it's leveled out, like artificially. So yeah, that's gonna be the spot for tonight. Just gonna get my bike up here, pitch my tent, make dinner and have a good night here. Nice.
Good morning. Yesterday I didn't film anything how I set up my tent because it got too dark. But here we are. But first of all, check these socks. They're super cool. Anyways, let's get out. I need to show you the place. Yeah. Nice.
Let's go again. Alright, I'm back on the road. It's another 9 km uphill and about 600 meters of elevation gain, so it's doable. Road is good, like literally again no traffic, so it's perfect. I just need to keep going. Eventually I will reach the tunnel and then I guess I will see if I can pass or not. I have no idea what's going on here. That looks like someone crashed seriously and the car started to catch fire, I don't know. What the fuck?
I actually really had the feeling that the driving attitude here in Kyrgyzstan is, after Georgia, one of the worst I've ever experienced. People drive like crazy and overtake in the worst situations. And sadly, even visible car wrecks on the side of the road don't change this attitude on the road. I don't know what exactly happened here. It looks like that the truck lost control on the downhill, started to sway and eventually crashed.
I can see the tunnel. I guess maybe it's just a Fata Morgana hallucination, whatever you want to call it, from cycling too much uphill. But yeah, only 4 km more, so I'm almost there.
As I got closer to the mysterious tunnel, I saw why this road isn't open yet completely. Some segments of the road weren't just finished yet, but it also gives an interesting insight in how those roads are built. I have literally no knowledge about the topic, but it looks like there is this steel framework that then would get filled with cement, which then creates the foundation of a road that can withstand the stress of heavy trucks. Anyways, eventually I reached the end of this climb, and with that also soon the mysterious tunnel.
So there was just a guy in a little house, sort of a gatekeeper, and he just opened me the gate. You could say it was just a string. And yeah, he just greeted me and let me pass. So I think that's a good sign that I'll be able to continue, because I'm almost there.
And there it was, the moment of reaching the tunnel that sparked so much mysteries. And now nobody could stop me now anymore from passing through.
It's dark. Woo! But good. Ha! Great. So guys, just to let you know, this tunnel is open for cyclists, for motorbikes, and I guess also for cars. Not for trucks though. So yeah, beautiful. Woohoo! I made it.
Once on the other side, it was all the way downhill. And in theory, all I needed to do was to sit on my bike and enjoy the flow. But what I didn't expect was that the wind on the other side was now coming from the front and was a lot stronger.
It's too much headwind! Man! I sometimes have to pedal downhill. That's ridiculous!
At some point I reached the very bottom again, and because during a race with a boy on his horse, I literally ate his dust. So some piece of dirt flew in my left eye and it got really uncomfortable. Therefore I was now cycling with ski goggles to block out the wind from my eye.
I just camped here, kinda near the road. Two dogs that come to visit me apparently, but they seem chill. I guess if I would be on the bike, they would be chasing me now. The little dog seems to be alone. I don't have dog food, but I have bread, so I'm gonna share this bread with him. Here. Come here, brother. Take this. Yes.
Back on the bike, I was following now a more or less boring road towards Jalalabad.
Traffic is getting very busy here now. And I think it will be like this until Osh. A lot of cars, very bad air quality. You can really feel like the pollution kind of. But yeah, I think it's like 1.5 days from here to Osh. So yeah, I'll just continue, I guess. Hello brother! So I'm out of Jalalabad and I'm taking some sort of a backcountry road. But we'll be soon back at the big main road. And it's very nice here actually. People are super kind again. Everyone is greeting. Ah yeah, wonderful. Okay, back on the main road. Let's see, I hope it's not gonna be too busy. Oh yeah, we start with a 12% gradient uphill. I think I'm about 1/3 up that climb. And I think there's an accident on top. Because I can see like one truck is like upside down. And here cars start queuing now. Oh shit. I hope it's nothing too serious. Oh god. Just because people drive like crazy here. Fuck guys. Man.
And just what you can see here reflects the whole driving attitude. There is obviously a serious reason why the traffic came here to a stop, but still people try to overtake and end up just blocking the road even more.
This is the truck I was talking about, but I think that's not the reason, because the queue kind of continues. Oh, someone unloaded, unfortunately, involuntarily, his load, I guess.
Eventually I reached the accident and as you can see, a truck has crashed. I hope the driver was okay though.
Okay, I made it now past the queue and I'm also almost on top of the climb. Everyone asked me what's going on. Yeah, with hand and feet I kind of communicated a car tipped over, a truck tipped over. Look at this! That's what I mean, like people here drive really like crazy. Like what the fuck? Why would you even overtake if you see like a queue just exactly in front of you? I wish people would just drive here more careful, with more patience. Because yeah, it's just stupid.
At some point traffic started to flow again and now I was getting overtaken by all the cars that were waiting before, which really wasn't a pleasant experience. Especially when you cycle uphill, the speed difference is really quite big. And roads like this are just really stressful. Eventually I was now finally rolling down again and got slowly closer to Osh.
Today it's raining. It's the last day before reaching Osh, so it's gonna be okay, but I didn't cycle in rain for like a very long time. Because here I had only like good weather. On the last trips I had pretty much only good weather too, so yeah, it's a bit cold. It's like 5 degrees, so it's like really like some of the most unpleasant conditions I can imagine. The problem will be now to get to the road because I know if I pass this, as soon as I got off that dried grass, or which is now wet by now, it's gonna stuck so much to my tires I won't be able to push anymore. So I gotta lift the bike and carry it across the section, I guess. See? all the mud that gets stuck on my shoes because it's like super clay. Check this. What a shit weather today. Last day before reaching Osh and it's like this. What the fuck?
This type of weather is really my least favorite. So all I did that day was to put my head down and push through without much breaks or any filming. All I wanted was to get to Osh, where I will stay for a couple days to wait for my winter shoes and my drone to arrive. So with reaching my accommodation, this episode ends here. Stay tuned for the next video. Hasta la vista. Bye bye.